Hello again everybody and welcome back to my DROD Let Let's Play. Last time we mastered the hold and got to the dream plane. This time I'm going to be working my way through the challenges that I didn't manage to get in the, while I was doing the rooms at the time. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to do them maybe roughly in alphabetical order and then, well, I'll kind of see how it goes. And if there is stuff which I've already tried versus challenges which I haven't already tried, then I'd rather do the ones I haven't tried first. And I'm mainly just gonna work through them, try and at least make an attempt at all of them, and then we'll just see where we get to. And I'm not like super concerned about getting all the challenges. Like I've mainly tried, I've got most of them, and I tried nearly all of the challenges kind of when I was in the room trying to clear it for the first time, but there were some that I missed, so yeah, let's have a look. Avoid the squeeze, 19th level, to west. That is the secret room, I think. Yeah, I'd rather try another one first. This one, I mean, I had enough trouble with the non-challenge variant, so yeah, I'm not sure whether I'd rather get on with something else first rather than spend like loads of time doing this one and not getting anywhere. Probably the same with this 22nd level challenge, but we can try this one. Cunning as a serpent, 15th level, 1 south, 1 west. 1 south, 1 west. Oh yes, this one. The challenge here was what? It was yeah, it was start from the north section of the room, I think. So let's just restore back to here and see if we can get it done from this angle. So I think I had a couple of ideas at the time. One was like to hold a bunch of roaches in place and then see if I can create a gap just for this for the serpent then to get stuck in, but I think it didn't quite work due to preferences, I think, from what I was trying earlier. So I don't know if there's a way to extract. Also north arrow. So there is a way to extract this this roach. Yeah, if I can get this roach out, I think I can get it then to be in a position which might I might be able to get this roach in a position where it does block, like it can form a dead end for this serpent. So I think I'm going to try that first. I can just kill all those, and then if I push this serpent, it's not quite what I want. If I do that, yeah, I think I can do something. Yeah, there's something I can do here, like maybe a different sword orientation. I mean, that doesn't quite work. What if I was facing west? No, again, this is not quite what I want. Yeah, I mean, I need to really, I need to be having the roach stand there. I think where this serpent tail is right now. Or there. Do I? Can I just do something like this? Yeah, and then if I could... Yeah, this isn't going to quite work just because of where the serpent is, but I was thinking maybe I could... Again, I don't actually know whether I'm kind of going about this the right way. Maybe I can use the tail to help. Yeah, maybe something like... yeah, maybe something like that, actually. Because then I can... maybe one tile further over. Hold this roach there. I can't go any further over than that. Yeah, see, that's not really helped. There we go. Okay, I kind of just stumbled upon the solution there. I don't know whether... I think I had the right idea, but, like... I think without using the serpent as some sort of, like, blocking mechanism for this roach, like, there's no way to set up this roach and hold it in a position which actually works for killing the serpent. Like, you have to use the serpent to help you out. So that's kind of what makes this one difficult. And yeah, I just ended up stumbling on the solution. Like, once I'd kind of managed to separate myself, the serpent and the roach. So the serpent was on my right, the roach was on the right of the serpent. Then just by stepping downwards, because of preferences, the serpent was going to carry on moving downwards. And then thus so was the roach. And then eventually, once we got to these arrows, obviously the serpent can't move onto the onto either of these force arrows, and the roach isn't going to move because it's blocked in by the serpent head. So, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of understanding what sort of a room wants from you, and then, well, even if you don't know exactly how you're going to get to that solution, you can at least kind of give it a good go, I suppose. So, yeah, okay. Completed that challenge then. Cool. What else have we got? Escapology, 7th level, once east. I think that was the one where... Yeah, this was the one where you had to... Yeah, get the Slayer to... Well, enter from the north or the west, and then still clear the room. And I gave it a go at the time, but I'm not any of the wiser on that one. I'd rather let's have a look and see what else we got first. Then the helping hooks, 6th level, once south, once west, once east. Sorry. Yeah. So I actually did this challenge, but apparently I turned at the start of the room. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll fail the challenge. That was a bit dumb. Yeah, I can open that one for myself. Don't need the Slayer. How did I get him to hit this orb again? I mean, I guess I could always... Yeah, like that. So I actually needed to pull off that moves move one further over, like so. I guess I can always look at my other solution if I do find myself in a bit of a spot where I'm not entirely sure what I need to be doing. I need to kill this golem in a position though where this golem will get stuck on it, because obviously I'm facing the wrong direction to kill this one, so I do need to be able to sort of wrap around it in order to stab it. So this golem, you can die maybe there instead. Yeah. And then I need the Slayer to stab this one. How am I gonna... like that. And yeah, exactly the same tactic for this second golem. Come on then, Slayer. Not like that. And then for this one, I think, yeah, I can use the same tactic again, or I might actually need... I'm gonna need the Slayer a little bit closer to me. But I could actually have the Slayer stab this. Not quite with how it just ended up working out, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. We still managed to get it killed, so that's the main thing. This one though, this one I think I am gonna need the Slayer for. Yeah. Just because, like, I can't get it down here with these golems, just because of the room geometry. So maybe time this slightly differently. I need him to still be moving. Come on, Slayer, carry on moving. There we go. And then I can actually use the old golem corpse trick, like so. Or I could if the Slayer wasn't, you know, trying to kill me all the time. The thing is that the Slayer will try and path, you know, every time the golem gets in its way, which means it's actually not as straightforward it's not as straightforward to just get the Slayer to kill the golem as you might expect it to be. I wonder if I can I get the Slayer to, like... Yeah. This one's going to be in a bit of a pain. Maybe if I drag the Slayer up there. No. Slayer. And I actually, yeah, I need the golem on the underside of that corpse because of the way I'm facing. Yeah, I think that was the mistake I'd made before. How are we gonna get them to open this one? Maybe bring in down the bottom first. Yeah, this one is a difficult one. It's not like I can use the golem corpse to kind of help. Maybe if I'm thinking maybe if I bring the Slayer out, and then like he's now rotated in this direction. Yeah. So it's just making sure I rotated him first rather than, you know, kind of letting him get to a point where he was facing the wrong direction and then trying to rotate him once he was already there. I want to do that a bit differently though. I think I want to pull him out a little bit like that. Now this golem corpse is now in the kind of sort of the right place for me to do something with. Nearly anyway, although having 2 golems is a bit of a pain. 2 golems to deal with. Especially because that second one is going to be like... Yeah. That second one especially is going to be a real pain. Can I maybe just pull the Slayer all the way out here and then just deal with them one by one? Yeah, thing is I can't get any separation on them, so... Which is kind of what I need. I'd much rather have... Can I get separation on them? Maybe I can. If I do something like that. No, not really. I was hoping that maybe I could do something like have like if I could separate these even to 2 tiles in distance apart, like in a way which isn't that. I could then put one, you know, the first golem there, go round, and then be able to kill it easily. Maybe I want this golem corpse in a different position though. If I had it one further over, then maybe that would actually help me. Like that. Then I drag the Slayer out like I did previously. Come on, Slayer. And then I can, yeah, now I can actually separate them out. Kill the first one. And then... if I actually had a bit more distance between me and the Slayer, then I'd actually be able to kill the second one as well. So let's make that happen. Go like this. Is that all I'm going to need? Yeah, he hasn't started moving yet. There we go. So I killed the first one. Same move on the second. Yep, yep, nice. And now the Slayer can come and stab this orb for me. Like that. That golem sort of takes care of itself. And then I think I need the Slayer to come and help me with this last golem. Like that. And now I can run off. Cool. Lend a helping hook. Challenge achieved. That one took a little while, but pretty fun. I had obviously already done that one kind of before, but just hadn't been awarded with it. But yeah, still a bit of a challenge, so to speak, even on the second pass through. Many feet make light work. Let's have a look. What's that? 2 north, once west in the 23rd level. Two north. Yeah, this one seems pretty tough. I'm gonna restore back to the once I've cleared the level, and then see if I can come back to it. I think it's gonna be easier without having to deal with the monsters anyway. That's my feeling. What I need then is to use the mimics to create like, just leave me with a 1. Do I even need to do that? I was thinking maybe I could just have it so the mimics leave me with like a 1 long passage. But actually, no. Yes. No, I am still going to need that. The green door is open, but so I can like get on these trapdoors and, you know, do stuff with them, but I'm still going to have to blow up the bombs. So I'm thinking, so I've got 6 bombs, 6 mimics. So the order of the bombs that I need to go in is like, I just need to leave one of these central bombs until last, basically. So if I like, yeah, of course, but I am also, when those bombs blow up, they are also going to set off that timer. Yeah, so these bombs are going to blow up, and then, so maybe the outside ones aren't, maybe these ones aren't the one I want to leave till last. Maybe it's this one. Well, no, the problem is that, like, let me show you. If I have, let's say if I have a mimic next to a bomb, right? Like this. Obviously this bomb is fine because it's not timed. But say if I blow it up, then I subsequently need another mimic to go in there and, you know, drop the trapdoor which the bomb was on. Or B3 could do it, I suppose. But that's definitely going to be an issue because it just means that, like, how is that going to happen? Maybe it's possible to leave a path, like, for B-throw from, say, that kind of goes, like, that follows these bombs, like, around. And then can leave the room. Maybe that's it. So I think with the first, well, I think probably at the start with B-throw, I'm gonna set up my the kind of first couple of bombs just by doing that. So the first mimic stands there. And the first mimic just does this, right? I only need this guy to set off one bomb. Oh, that I actually need. I hadn't thought about that. I need this section in to be too wide the whole way so that the second mimic can also come in. So this then. It only needs to be one wide on the exit because obviously it's the exit, but on the way in anyway, it needs to be too wide. So I'm thinking something like that. Then the mimic. You know, it'd help if I had a bit of vertical leverage. Does that? Yeah, and when he blows up, when the mimic blows itself up, it doesn't drop the trapdoor because trapdoors aren't dropping until you step off them. So that means that now the second mimic has the freedom to go through here, drop these trapdoors, and then destroy that bomb. The third mimic is going to be destroying this bomb. And then after that, that's where it gets tough, because that's when the timers start coming in. So I think with this third mimic, I need to start carving out a path for the other mimics. So yeah, I need a 2 wide exit passage here. So that's 1 mimic in plus B throw. Then I just need no, well, see, the problem with this is that now that this mimic is in there, it kind of has to blow up this bomb, because, you know, how else is it gonna, you know, how else is both another mimic gonna come in, this mimic come out, and then B-throw be able to come out? Yeah, so I can't do that. No, instead I'm just going to do this, I suppose. I'm going to clear as many trapdoors as I can with this one, just to make the job with the other mimics a bit easier, I think. I suppose got 3 mimics. Yeah, I suppose I'll do this and drop all these trapdoors down here. No. I can't do that because I still need that mimic to blow up the bomb. So I can't do that. Maybe if I do this instead. And then with the third, the thing is now I'm gonna have to blow up all these bombs at like the same time. That's the thing. Say with this third mimic, what I do is this mimic does the bottom, like this bottom section of the room. I just use it to clear out everything here. And then I have it waiting by this bomb. And then I set up the other mimics such that they're in a position where they're waiting by their respective bombs. And then when I'm ready, I like rotate my sword or something, and then they all blow up. Something like that. That's That's what I'm envisioning happening. So now I just need to be a bit careful about where I want to place my mimic. I think probably... maybe... well, first of all, let's just get rid of all the trapdoors I can. I need to leave myself a 2-wide passage so that, you know, B-throw can come in and then come back out. So let's do that, I think. No, I think I want to leave this trapdoor there, so that provides me with an escape route, and then do something more like this. Drop these trapdoors. No. I don't want to blow up yet. Yeah, the problem is that I need the trapdoor that I'm on to either be dropped by the Mimic, which can happen if they're blowing up the bombs. They just need to step. You know, this trapdoor drops when I step to the right, because even though the Mimic blows up. But obviously if I'm standing next to it and then rotate, then the Mimic isn't going to blow up. Also, the trapdoor isn't going to drop. So I need some way to hold the Mimic in place while also being able to... maybe that's it. Yeah, I think that might be it then. Because I've only got like one space where I can't step. So I'm pretty... like, I've still got most of my freedom of movement that I had before kind of getting myself into this situation. Sorry, my chair's a bit creaky, if that's what you can hear in the background. And then let's do this one. Now, this one's a bit tougher because I do need to also leave myself a path from here. But I think it should be manageable. So I want to do something like... I can't move that direction. And I also still need to leave myself a 2-wide passage through underneath this area of pit. 2-wide. That is a 2-wide passage. Okay. So something like this, I think, is what I want. And then no, I can't do that because I can't actually I can't step northwest, so I can't actually get the Mimic through that passage. But that's nearly what I want. That's the right idea. So I do this. Where did I say I wanted the Mimic though? Like, in order to blow up this bomb. There, maybe. This one was maybe the one I wanted to do last because of the like, because this has got like 2 degrees of movement that it can't go in, and actually I don't really want this trapdoor to still be there because that actually prevents me from going west in any direction. So I'd rather... I think maybe it's actually... let's redo this. Maybe it's better if I do something more like this. Nope. Nope, without blowing up. Nearly what I want. I also want to drop this trapdoor, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much what I want. I still am a bit more limited in... in the placement here, like, a bit more movement limited because there are two... Ah, no, no, it's alright if they blow each other up, like, one apart. In fact, I want this one to be blown up first, right? Yeah. I want this one to be blown up first. I don't actually want these mimics to be blown up at the same time. No. That would not actually be good. I think this is the mimic I want to place last, though, actually. I think I want to do this mimic first instead. Oh, sorry. That's the bomb I want to explode last. I want to do the western bomb first. I want to place this western bomb first. So, where's shorter? I think... Let's do that, because... Just because there's a 2 wide passage here, which is obviously a bit slower for the player to drop. And then... How am I going to do this? So I want the... I don't really want any of these to be too wide. I only want them to be... Well, I don't want them to be wide at all. I just want them to be... I want all these trapdoors to be dropped, actually, so that I can just go around the outside. It might be fine, though. We might still have enough time. Let's try it. I want the mimic to be standing where? Let's do... No. Let's not do that. Let's do something... Yeah, it's difficult to actually place a mimic, like... It's difficult to actually set up this sort of situation which actually works kind of as you intend. Yeah. I just want... maybe that, actually. Yeah, because then I can just have the player, like... that, maybe, instead. Then I can just have the player, like, go in, deal with this, come back out, and then carry on. So, yeah, maybe that's what I want. And then the last one, again, let's start it here. And climb up to the top. Yeah, I got to make sure that I've got 2 directions now that I can't move. So it's north, south, northwest and northeast. North, south is actually not a direction. Actually, yeah, I don't actually need to set up the, I was just thinking, I don't actually need to set up the, crumbs. I forgot. I'm gonna have to step northwest here. Ugh, so frustrating. Why did I? Do that? Yeah, because then I can't step north at all. Yeah, I've messed this up, but I think this is a good enough attempt that you can see what I'm going for. The challenge solution would involve me not doing something stupid like this and then leaving the mimic there. I'd also probably end up dropping these trapdoors, although I'm not sure that's exactly necessary because we have got like a decent amount of time. Like this timer is there, but it's not super tight. So yeah, this is the kind of solution I'm going for anyway. Have the mimics trapped, and then I can blow the bombs up kind of once the player gets as close as possible. So I'd get to like here, then I blow up this bomb, drop these trapdoors, go through here, get to like this tile, blow up this trapdoor, blow up this bomb, sorry, drop these trapdoors, go round, get to here, blow up this bomb, then leave the room. So yeah, I didn't quite get that challenge, but unfortunately I'm going to have to like reset all the way back to the start of the room pretty much to kind of iron out those mistakes that I made, and I think that's a good enough attempt. I want to see what else there is that I haven't done. The Abyss Gaze is also 11th level, 5 north, 2 west. Let's have a look at that. 5 north, 2 west. Oh, this room. Yeah, I gave this one a go at the time.
Did it leak from upstairs?
And I think I can actually like. I think I can do this one. Drop all trapdoors before clearing the room.
Did it leak from upstairs?
Just needs a bit more. It needs a bit more planning than I think I gave it in the episode that I was tackling this level in. So.
Trapdoors, and things were hard enough.
More planning, less getting annoyed, and then I can get this challenge, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the thing I didn't notice was... where did this blow up? Oh, that's fine. The thing I didn't do before was what? Yeah, I need to... Wait. Drop all trapdoors before clearing the room? How is that even possible? You're telling me I can clear all of this tar stuff away? I mean, I can do it, like, I can clean the room first and then come back and do the trapdoors. Because I can blow up the bomb. But then once I've blown up this bomb, once I've gone into this section of the room, I can't actually get back this way. So how am I going to be able to drop all the trapdoors? Like, I'm pretty sure this tar blob isn't cuttable.
Again. Did it leak from upstairs? Trapdoors, and things were hard enough.
Yeah, like Is this even... Unless this challenge is, like, worded wrong. And it's like, you know, drop all the trapdoors on the same turn as clearing... On the same pass as clearing the room or something like that. Unless that's what it means. But that's not what it says, so... It says clear all the trapdoors before... before clearing the room. Drop all the trapdoors before clearing the room. How is that even... I don't really see how that's going to happen, like, based on the shape of this tar blob, but maybe it is clearable. Maybe the bombs are there just to kind of as an ease of use measure kind of thing. You know, we're not going to make you actually clear all this tar. like by yourself. You can leave some 2x2 blobs if you really want. Yeah, like situations like this now is like this is what makes me feel like this room isn't necessarily this tower isn't necessarily clearable, because this shape just seems not clearable, if you know what I mean. Oh, it actually is. So yeah, maybe I'm just a hater. I'm gonna have to be a bit careful about how I do this though. More careful than that. More careful than that as well. How am I going to clear this last blob? There we go. There we go. Okay, this room, I got pretty irate at the time. Pretty annoyed, but no, this is completely fine and reasonable. Not a difficult challenge at all. There we go. Not that. Now it's the same standard way of leaving this one, which is just with a little 2x2 tar blob, or I guess that works. Yeah. And then blow up the bombs and clear the room. Cool. That one really actually ended up not being too tricky at all. I think just I had a bit of a mental block maybe when I was first doing this, or yeah, probably what really happened was I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have done and ended up just floundering around, not being able to do that challenge and getting a bit annoyed. So no, that one was fine in the end. What was the many feet mate like work? 23rd level, 2 north, once west. Did I have a look at that one? Oh yeah, that was the trapdoor one. The better part of Valor. 25th level, once north, 4 east. Yeah, I know which room this is. And this is the challenge which says, get into one of the alcoves within turn 30. This one is quite interesting though. I at least want to try this. Although turn 30 is extremely... That is tight timing, I think. I don't know what's best way to do this. Like, can I like cut off, like using the trapdoors again? Can I like cut off one side, or no? It doesn't seem like that's gonna work. Are there any of these alcoves which have less? No, this side and this side have the same number of guards, so that's definitely not it. Maybe if I face north, west, like that. This is close actually. This is really close. Maybe I need to do something with the trapdoors that like allows me to kind of double back on them, like so that I can like have them come at me from one direction and then cut them off like with a diagonal or something. Like that. No, that doesn't quite work because the Slayer is this is very... That looked pretty good though. The thing is about a room like this is that there isn't really a whole lot of like... Again, it's similar to the secret room that I tackled, was it last episode? Yeah, where it's like, there's so many guards that you can't really reason out like a solution to just plowing through all the guards. The difference is that for the non-challenge solution, like using an alcove or something, it kind of makes sense because then it's not actually about how many guards there are, it's just saying, you know, if you had an infinite number of guards, then how would you kill them all? Sort of what setup can you use to kill an infinite number of guards? Whereas this solution isn't saying that. This is saying, based on the number of guards you have and the room topology, how do you get to this alcove quickly and thus be able to clear the guards? And that's actually a very different question, and that's actually a much harder question to answer. A question which has at least a much more possibility space. Whether solution space is actually quite narrow, I'm not sure yet. But the perceived solution space anyway is very broad, so that's what kind of makes this difficult. I'm hoping to be able to, if I can get them in a situation where their swords kind of line up all this way and I can just carry on moving east, that's kind of what I want, basically. Something like that, like... I move up there. The problem is that these two guards are together, so... Yeah, there isn't... There isn't really like a whole lot I can do. Like a whole lot of moves I can make before the guards start to close in and I basically have to be... I have to be moving towards an alcove because I've only got 30 turns to get there. This is not, you know, that is not easy. So, yeah, it's just so chaotic. Like, how do you even begin to think about a solution, a room like this, which is just chocked full of guards? Those guards move first. I don't know if that's actually does anything for me, but good to know at least. Don't know whether I need to like... Yeah, I don't think waiting at the start is gonna help me at all because... Like, weird. So one thing I'm noticing is that these guards here seem to come out kind of... You can see that they're facing orthogonally, they're facing west, whereas these guys mostly are facing diagonally. I want them to be facing orthogonally though. Like that's... That is the... that's where I want them to be, so... It's just... The first one can't be... Like, if any of them are diagonal, like, this one is diagonal. If he was not there, then this would be fine. I'd be able to just motor through these guys. So it's something about my initial move pattern. Can anything about that make this top guard face the right way without also then having this guard here coming and eating my... He doesn't do eating, he's stabby. Stabby my face. Maybe... No, this is... I think I've been in this situation before. Yeah. I just... The thing is, the only way to then get out of... Like, I can't move anywhere here apart from to either kill this dude or rotate. And obviously, if I rotate, then these dudes kill me. So... I might have got it. Yes. I have got it. No, I actually just... I actually have to kill these dudes now, though, so... There we go. Okay. Much less to deal with, so... Cool. Yeah, okay. I got the challenge done. Yeah. I was able to kind of reason out what I wanted to do in the end by kind of observation of what what the monsters were doing. But again, this doesn't feel like a particularly satisfying solution just because, again, I kind of stumbled upon it rather than, you know, it was like a 50-50 between reasoning and stumbling. So, yeah, I mean, I sure hope that wasn't what the architect intended for this room to be solved by. Anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, got that one done. Challenges. Let's have a look at this one. The mountain comes to Mahomet, maybe? I'm not sure. Probably one of those references I don't get, but 9th level, 2 south, 3 east. 9th level, 2 south, 3 east. Oh, yes. Yeah, this was the one which said... What exactly? It was something about where you place that mimic. Don't place the mimic north of the northern orb. Yeah, so basically put the mimic in this section of the room, which is doable. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I think it might actually be place the mimic. Wait, let me just restore back to the start of this room. Room start. No, the player needs to be in this section, so place the mimic here. Yeah, it was this, I think. And then the solution from here is like super similar to before. In fact, it's pretty much the same. So yeah, this isn't actually much of a challenge, to be honest. Like, this is just sort of Um, yeah, this is just kind of do this one little bit at the start differently and then solve the room in exactly the same way as you did it before. Which, I mean, it's one way to do challenges. I don't think that's particularly interesting, to be honest, like, especially because, like, I've already done this. I know how the rest of this room works. I don't need to go and do it again to, you know, it's just a bit sort of, you know, not quite boring, but like, what's the point of this? But yeah, I mean, this isn't too difficult a room, so it's not going to be a big issue, really. Like, it's not that much of a deal, really. Let's just make sure I do this right. I need. Let's do that instead. Yeah. Then I think, is it? No, I've done this wrong. I need to do all of this section here first, and then do this, and then come back through, do this section, and then finish it off like this. Yeah, that'll do. I think. Yeah, I just need to make sure that I step on this trapdoor rather than this trapdoor first. But provided I do that, this room shouldn't cause any more issues, except for the fact that I don't have enough leverage there to do what I want. There we go. Okay, and then cool. There we go, and then a couple more trapdoors to go. Couple more trapdoors, and last one. There we do. There we go. That one was not difficult at all, and yeah, like I kind of said, it's probably actually less fiddly doing it this solution, like, because you don't have to muck about using the force arrows to get the mimic in the right place. So this is actually just a more intelligent way of doing it. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. The Steady Smite Master. This one was one that I got stuck on. The earliest one I got stuck on right in the fourth level. And yeah, I haven't got, gone back to this one. And then also B-Throw has a brain too. I'm going to try those two, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. In this episode, I haven't tried. Oh, I've tried this one. I haven't done the Dream Plane one, but I think I'm happy with just trying B-Throw has a brain too, and then the Steady Smite Master one more time, and then I'm happy that, for me that's Journey to Reached Hold done. Maybe. I mean, if once people get to this episode, if people really want to see me completely do all the challenges, or at least give another big go at the final challenges, then I'm happy to do that. But I think at this point it's probably not going to be super interesting to the audience, just because, like, for example, for this room, it's just going to be me dying loads of times, going back and forth, let's try this set of moves. No, that one doesn't work. Backspace. Let's try this one. blah blah blah, and I just don't think that's particularly interesting to watch. So I'll try. Is it this room? It was this room from the south. I'll try the challenge in this room. Yeah. Thing is that these chambers are designed in such a way that the problem I ran into before was that I couldn't like escape this chamber just because there were so many roaches. So like there just wasn't quite enough time for me to actually leave. Yeah, and you can see that that's happening again there. So that means that I need to do something slightly different. I'm thinking maybe health. If I put health like here, then I think maybe that'll do the trick. So the annoying thing is I am actually going to have to take the additional time to then actually put health there, which could actually mean that I don't have enough time to, or I can't quite clear these roaches. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So maybe instead, like, I can do, yeah. No, I also want to be facing maybe south instead. Sorry, south. Maybe this way instead, just because then I'm not stabbing half here, and so I don't have to rotate my sword. These are a bit awkward though, these roaches, still. I feel like that is where I want half. And yeah, I've just managed to kill the roach queen, so I think actually now I should be fine. It's going to be annoying, slow work, because I am going to have to kill these seep. And I can only kill like a couple per spawn cycle, but so I'm going to have to like trawl through a bunch of these spawns first before I can start making any progress. But I think that might do it. Oh, no, not. Oh no, yeah, this does do it. I'm out. Then I don't actually have to clear this room, do I? From here? I think it was just like don't step on the western, on the west-facing arrow. So I don't actually have to clear this room, do I? Let's try it. I think I might be able to clear this room though, like, just because I can't, you know, Actually, could I? Well, no, probably not, because by implication, otherwise I'd just be able to clear it after, you know, going this way. So I don't think I can. Although I definitely might be able to. Like, it feels like it might be possible, but then why would there be all those bombs? Like, yeah. Also, I don't really want to be standing here. I think a better place for me to stand would be like... If I could... If those two seep weren't there being annoying, then a better place to stand would be next to those seep, I'd imagine. I can get back here though, and you know, just kill stuff here. Like I am going to be able to escape, I think, even if I'm not standing by those seep. Yeah, cool. Got that challenge done as well, so that's another one down. An hour and 10 into this episode. Alright, well, I've got nearly all of them done. Let's try the Steady Smite Master. 4th level once east. One of the first challenges in the game, and one of the only ones I've got stuck on. So, I think this is mid-challenge solution, is it? Yeah. Don't turn your sword. I'm pretty sure I have to be facing northwest. Like, logically, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, in order to kill this queen, I have to be facing northwest. Like, there's no other way for me to kill that queen, I think. So, yeah. And then the order of the trapdoors feels like it might... well, it definitely doesn't matter, but I don't know how much it matters. I think probably what I want to do is head over probably here first. Do these trapdoors first, just because, well, no, I can't actually do that. I need to make sure that I don't have, oh yeah, actually, yeah, I think I remember now. I can go straight into this trapdoor, but I need this guy to go all the way down here. Yeah, that was it. And now... no, maybe it was all the way down actually inside that little box. Okay, this is all fine. Then... okay, I've actually opened up the trapdoors nicely. Now, the problem is that when I step on that tunnel, I need no roaches. I need absolutely no roaches to be in this chamber, or in any of these chambers, I don't think. I think this one might be fine because then I can just kill them like with a downward motion, but definitely none in this one. I can have a spawn starting maybe, but If this is spawned, like, say, when I step in this tunnel, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have enough turns to go and kill the roaches in here, but I don't want any live roaches anyway, is the main thing. I mean, I can do like that, so maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want to be like getting all of the roaches into this middle. Into like the middle box, and that'll make cleanup easier. But like, it doesn't really feel like it, you know what I mean? And I can't, the problem is that with this sword direction, I can't like, I can't kill like 2 roaches per turn, like a roach per turn like I want to. I can do like that, and that's it. I can make a beeline over to there, but it just doesn't help. Like, it doesn't help anything. Nothing I can do here really. Yeah, nothing I can do here feels like it actually makes a difference. Maybe starting like that. I'm so close. I'm 1 turn off. Although I am in this I am in here now, so maybe actually doing that wasn't such a bad idea. It wouldn't have been if that section hadn't already had roaches in, I think. But can I maybe do this 1 turn better? That's the same. Yeah, so what I want to be able to do is then like be here, but the roaches are in that layout, and then I can kill them. So this is really close. This is really, really close actually to what I want. Maybe I can actually leave that roach there because it will come out when I go and do the tunnel. So maybe. Nope, that's the same. Okay, how do I do this quicker? Yeah, I've only got like a set amount of time to do this. Like, that felt better. There we go. I think actually that might have. Come on, no. No, don't tell me that. Maybe that instead, yeah. Great. Okay, I think that is actually pretty much done at this point now. And I can use the tunnel to escape. But I'll finish off. I'm not sure necessarily whether I want that queen actually running down into that bottom chamber. Because, yeah, I need to find a way to actually kill this queen. Maybe like this? Yeah. Yeah, like that. That works. Last queen, and then the last couple of roaches. And there we go. The Steady Smite Master. Room done. Challenge complete. And I think on that note, I'm going to leave it there. And how many challenges have I got left again? 19th level secret room, 7th level exit room, one on the dream plane, kill the Slayer in all of the in any room, and then the one in the kill the Slayer on the 22nd level. And that's it. 4 more challenges. I think I'm happy. I think I'm happy with those, leaving those last 4 challenges. Like I say, if you really want me to come and, if people really want me to come and do those challenges and slog through them, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to at least give them a very, very good go. A full episode each, at least. If I can't get them. But I think in terms of, what I want to do, I don't think I'm going to find it particularly fun to do some of those challenges, particularly like the one on the 19th level. And I don't think it's great viewing either, just to be watching me slog away at something where it's not like you can sit at home and think, or sit at home. What am I? I'm not on the silver screen, You're sitting, watching YouTube and thinking, how would I solve this room? Maybe I could use this interaction or this interaction. No, you'll just be sitting there like there's nothing you can do to solve it either, really, because in your head, that is, because it's just trial and error. And so I think I'm actually done with Journey to Route to Hold at this point. Maybe there'll be another episode with me trying to do some of those, the last remaining 4 challenges, but probably not. Any final reflections I have on the hold? I think mostly I spoke about it in when I conquered it on the 25th level, but also I've kind of been voicing how I feel as I go. It definitely feels. It's a very different feeling hold to King Dugan's dungeon. But it's also a very different feeling hold to the City Beneath. And in fact, all of the major releases feel very different to one another. You can see definitely how puzzles have progressed. While there are a bunch of rooms in Journey to Route which are just kind of, cut your way through hundreds of roaches and leave. You can start to see the kind of glimpses of the linchpin, the strategy rooms, which we really embrace kind of today. Even rooms like this, where it's kind of disguised as a horde room, but no, it's not really a horde room. It's actually a tactic room and a linchpin. How do I, a seemingly impossible number of guards to kill? How do I kill them using just the trapdoors available to me? And obviously you can get into this alcove and do it the challenge way, but this way is way better, making a little recess for yourself. And there were kind of highlight rooms throughout, kind of on most levels. This room I really enjoyed. It reminded me of kind of what Larry Merck ended up kind of perfecting in Perfection, and also his some of his later holds, kind of a very tactical horde management, not just blindly kill loads of roaches until you eventually get to your goal. No, probably thinking about how you're going to clear each section of the room. This room was quite a neat trick. The 23rd level was, it was alright, nothing super special, but stuff like this room, having to clog the tar growth, the mud growth with a baby, despite the room being brained. Like, that's not just clear all the mud. No, that's something a bit more, and These rooms crop up all over the place, really. This room was tough, but the tactics that are there, this again is more than just a standard room, and that's what I liked about Journey to Rouge. There were still some rooms which just felt like big blocks of monsters. This room, really, I didn't like. This level was not anything special, but the rooms were there occasionally. I think one of my favourite rooms was this one. Yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. This one was really cool as well. Definitely 13th level. This was a big standout. This 16th level I did not enjoy this one because too many bombs. This is gonna be the last time I say it, but there was no need for all of these rooms throughout the hold which just had bomb walls in them. Like, no, come on. This room was really cool though, so I guess there's that. 17th level was a bit nothingy. 18th level, this room was cool. This room was tough, but I actually did enjoy kind of doing the challenge solution in the end. And yeah, the more recent levels, 19th level, this room was tough, but again, pretty fair. I think maybe looking back on it, it wasn't as tough as I made it seem. Like, I think I did this kind of the wrong way, but you know, whatever happens in DROD. This level was extremely easy. I'm not sure exactly what was going on here, but yeah, and I spoke about most of the rest of the levels. Earlier levels, wasn't so mad about the bomb level, although this room was pretty cool. And so was this one actually. 10th level, pretty standard. I guess this would have been interesting at the time, like using a double to cut a previously uncuttable tar blob. Although kind of nowadays that's pretty standard, like everyone would be expected to know how to do that. But definitely kind of for the time, this was pretty innovative, I'd imagine. This room was cool. I did enjoy this one. I think I mentioned at the time. Actually, most of the mimic rooms in this level were pretty fine. This room I didn't like so much, especially the challenge solution was a bit of a dog, but you know, what can you do? This room was meh. But yeah, this room and this room were standouts, I think. And actually this one was pretty cool as well. So yeah, I mean, puzzle-wise, it's getting there. It's getting to kind of the standard that we like to see and the style that we like to see at the moment. It's definitely not the same. And it's not until kind of the second Sky where you really see that was the first major released official hold, i.e. a hold which came with an engine with it, where, you know, we started to really see more linchpins than fighting rooms. It's how it feels to me now anyway. The one thing I didn't like so much about Journey to Rouge Hold was, I've spoken about it before and I'll say it again, convoluted level design. It felt like in a lot of levels, like it was hard to navigate the level, and you kind of ended up, although strictly speaking the levels weren't linear, you kind of ended up doing them in a linear fashion, just because like in the 16th level here, if you went from this, like you do this room and then you're like, oh, I'll clear this room or this room, and then you just end up doing this section and then going back round, and like the rooms aren't particularly interconnected. None of these rooms only have kind of one exit to each other. It's like, do this room, do this room, do this room, and then you have to come back out and do this room and then this room, and then you know what I mean? So it just feels, level design I think left a little bit to kind of be desired, I suppose. And like here, like it's not like they're in a square and then you can all kind of access them all at the same time very easily. No, you do this room and then you do this one. You go down here, you do this room, then this room, then this room. Like, it's almost a faux non-linear kind of approach, which ended up feeling pretty linear. And yeah, if you leave a room earlier on, like if you leave one room from, like if you're like, oh, I can't quite get this one done, I'll come back to it, then, you know, you're coming back to it, you have to go back one way and then go back the other in order to solve the room if it's like the last one on the level. So for example, the 24th level, like this one was the last one that I did, and so for example, I solved this room and then this room, so I did this room and then I had to go all the way back through the rest of the level to get to this room. And it's just like, it would have been really easy just to link these across, for example, but no. So that's what kind of the main complaint I have. It's more of a stylistic concern than puzzle concern. In terms of difficulty, I didn't find it too difficult, maybe like a 6 brain. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, when I do my difficulty ratings, I usually kind of disregard the extra stuff like the challenges and the secrets, because I do see those as extras. Like there's the main hold and then there's stuff which is optional, an optional extra challenge, and you don't need to do it in order to complete the hold. You don't need to do it in order to appreciate the hold. They're just there for kind of a bit of extra flavor, I suppose. And actually the secrets in this hold were very in line with the rest of the difficulty of the hold. It was just a couple of them which were, I mean, this one was fairly tough as well, and then this one were the 3 which felt significantly harder. And those rooms themselves, I mean, particularly the 22nd level, this room is still that's still an 8.5, 9 brain room in my opinion. That's still very, very tough. But for the most part, you know, even the really late levels, I didn't find myself stuck in kind of any required room really. So yeah, but ultimately I'm really, really glad that I replayed and finished this hold, because it was super fun, and it's always good to actually learn what started Beatro's journey, I suppose. You know, I never kind of quite understood it myself, just because, you know, I kind of had to fill in the gaps. But yeah, really, really cool hold. The characters are brilliant in this one as well. Like, even if the puzzles don't always hold up to modern standards, like the story is brilliant, the voice acting is great. You want to know what's going on, and you've also got some pretty cool puzzles mixed in there. So ultimately, yeah, Journey to Rita Hold gets a big thumbs up from me. Really fun. And yeah, in terms of what I'm going to go on to next, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to post it in on the forum, and you can comment down below if you want. You know, asking for suggestions as to what hold people might want to see. If not, then I might go and do another official hold. I'm not sure which one yet. But I'll look through the collection and see. Anyway, I've been your host, Navith Master, and this has been the DROD Journey to Rooted Hold Let's Play. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and this whole series, actually. And I sure have. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time for another DROD hold.